Hello, I am Christopher Crawford, and today is Thursday, October 9th, and I want to talk about living in the moment. So, kind of slipped up in my video yesterday and mentioned living in the moment. I was like, you know what, I want to make a video on that. So, what is living in the moment? Well, living in the moment. The moment is the here and now. So, we can live in bad moments, we can live in, good moments, but living in the moment, generally living in the moment's geared towards living in good moments. So just kind of just being there, being in it. You know what I mean? Like your kid plays a soccer match and you're sitting there with your phone the whole time taking video of it. Like I've done it. And instead of just enjoying the match and just living in the moment, you're having to record it where you could just be there, just enjoying it, being there for him. So, but yeah, living the moment just is what it says. Look around you, kind of have your head space in the reality you're currently in the moment you're in, and that way you can feel or take it in the most. You know what I mean? Like you can everything around you, because it's you got your senses, you got your sense of your seeing, you got your sense of smell, your hearing, just being there in that moment. You know what I mean? Not having your eyes focused on a screen like this. Like technically right now with me recording this video, I'm not living in the moment, but I mean, I'm being as real as I can. I'm trying to record it in real time. So when I like think and stutter as I'm talking and do, that's all real. That's not some AI making that. So like I said, I'd like a good AI video, but I want my videos to be raw, natural, and real in my opinions. So alone. So some things to live in the moment for, like obviously your family, your friends, your pets, whatever. And like I said, you can even live in the moment for bad things too. Sometimes we just got to keep our headspace in what we're doing, and focus kind of comes along with that too. So sometimes we need to live in the moment for bad things, like that way we can figure out a path to get us out of them. Like I really like video games. And video games can take you out of the moment. And I'll always play video games like in my free time. I've cut way back. I'm probably under 10 hours a week. Probably less than that, honestly. But there's so much distraction in the world that something really great could be happening, and we could be there physically but not be there mentally. So some ways to live more in the moment obviously is put your phone down. So I could. Well, we're not doing that right now. We're recording a video. So I'm gonna live in the moment of this video here that I'm making for you. Other things we can do is have our distractions be at certain times that are controllable. We can control when we're distracted. We watch a movie when we come home after work or school or whatever. We only have so many hours in a day, so limit maybe distractions to 2 hours of the day or less. That way, up to 14 hours a week or less than that you're distracted from something. That way you can engage genuinely with the people around you. So you can live in that moment. You can be there, your full self, all your senses. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's my topic for today. So living in the moment. And it's real easy, especially as an adult, with things going by, and you work, so you kind of go on like automatic, like autopilot. It's really easy to go on autopilot, and then you've got things like TikTok scrolling and things like that, or YouTube Shorts, or Facebook Reels, or whatever. That kind of, and that takes you out of living in the moment. So, and granted, like I said, if I'm sitting at a tire repair shop and I'm waiting for my car to get done, I don't need to live in the moment for that. I can play Clash of Kings or Super Mario Run or whatever on my phone, or an emulator, maybe play some Game Boy or something. Or just bring my little gaming handheld with me. I've got tons of that stuff. So bring my Game Boy SP, my Nintendo DS, my Sega Game Gear. I could bring that. That's huge. I think it's huge. That was my OG console. But we need to separate. We need to have time for our distractions. And then we just need to have time to live in the moment. So, but yeah, it's one of those things. Honestly, it's one of the easiest things you can do, because with no distractions, you should be in the moment. And we can get stuck in our thoughts too. That's another distract. Like sometimes we just got to come out of our thoughts and go, hey, what's going on around me? So, but yeah, there's just, like I said, and if it's a bad thing that you're living in the moment for, it's a learning lesson. It's something we can improve on. It's something that we can try to avoid later, so that maybe we can do more like playing the game or Facebook Reels or whatever. So, but that's what I wanted to talk about today, was living in the moment. And so, yeah, that's my video on that. It's real simple. Just be there, be where you are, and you'll take more in and make memories. Actually, that's another thing too. I do want to eventually talk about memorizing memory things and stuff like that. I have a super fantastic memory, better than like probably 80% of people do. So sometimes it's easier for me to remember things, and so that's why living in the moment is so important, especially if with your loved ones or just something you want to last and be up here forever. So, but I am still technically an Amazon creator. If there's anything you're interested in purchasing on Amazon, please let me know, and I'll send you a link that you can click on and purchase, and hopefully it'll give me a credit for it. So we'll see how much longer I'm doing that for. We'll see. I am working on an idea, and if you have any suggestions, I mean, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for an episodic next week. I'm not going to spoil it. I want a topic I can talk about that has segments for 3 to 5 days next week. I just think that would be cool to do. And like I said, I'll try to keep them similar lengths as long as it's organic. I like this to be natural, real, raw. And I asked, and I didn't get really any response to it, but do you guys like having music in my videos, or would you rather just me be talking? I'm also thinking about shortening my videos down a little bit. Like this one's at 7 minutes. I'm thinking about shortening them down a little bit and see if that helps a little bit, because I think sometimes it's intimidating to see a video that's like 10 minutes long. But I want to try to do it and not lose as much organicness as, I think I just made up a word, but I want to be as organic as possible for you guys, so that way what you're watching is raw, real, and untainted. So just like my veggie whoppers, I want them raw and real. Not raw because they're vegetables, but yeah. So, but yeah, if you have any suggestions for topics, like I said, I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do for it, but if anything, if you think there's something greater that you think I might be able to talk about, please mention in the comments below. Otherwise, I think I'm going to start cutting the video off here. So basically, yeah, I would like to get this channel to 10,000 followers. I don't want to do that. I was doing a bunch of little AI videos with like characters and stuff in it. Try to cut back on that. I kind of want this to be genuine. I want to have people that engage and interact, and I think the AI videos garner real quick like a like, but then they move on and they don't give a, if they see another video later, great, but they don't want to keep watching. So I've cut back on that. I'm not gonna say I won't make them. If it comes to my brain and I think it's good for views, I'll make it. But yeah, I want people that engage and interact, and learn, and yeah. So please, I'm trying to reach 10,000 followers. Please follow my channel right here. Follow, click it once, and then please like my videos. So somewhere over here, please click like, or double tap the screen. Dun, dun. Do that once. And like my videos, I would super appreciate it. So, and if you're a creator yourself, I will reciprocate tenfold. I can doom scroll for hours and like your videos if I choose to do so. So, but last, we're at almost 10 minutes here. So, genuinely, why I make these videos is, and I make these videos in the moment. And so all I ask you to do is do the same. Live your life in the moment. Be there for your kids. Be there for your family. Be there for your pets. Be for those who you want to be, friends, whoever, and or just the people around you, and have respect for them. And be in that headspace. Live in the moment. So you all stay awesome. And yeah, don't change anything unless you want to or need to. You are perfectly imperfect the way you are. And I'll keep on making videos. So We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.